So, missed my recording on that one. Sorry. Now, we're gonna talk about Eric July, or known as online as Young Uber 59. Congrats to him, actually. Congrats. I will say that because he's doing the impossible. He is making a comic that is apolitical. We need that. And I will keep talking about that a little more. But you can't see right now, but on my screen I have the revenue, right, that he has right now. This is from today. Around today. I'm not going to do anything else for it. So the revenue he has so far is $2.6 million in revenue. This is what people need. This is what we need now. We don't need this woke politics with Marvel and DC. And guess what? Even on a subreddit, right? A subreddit banned his comic for being talked about positively. Even one of the artists, right, who worked on the comic came and put stuff out there. So this is bull, isn't it? Of how pretty much Eric, of how Eric is doing the impossible and making it apolitical, where you can relate to any character, no matter what skin color, or race, what gender, no matter what ethnicity, you can relate to them, which we need. I like this. If I relate to the hero who's black, as a guy who's mixed up between Hispanic and white, then I can. If I can relate to someone who is Asian, I will. That's awesome. I'd rather have that than when I see comics going like, oh, this comic, you gotta relate to this Hispanic person and they're the terrible person. Like, there's a terrible hero. No, I don't want to relate to that. Yet again, why do you need comic characters to be political? Let's be honest here. This is just shows how these comic pros don't care about you. And even on the subreddit, I think I talked about, they banned his comic. Basically, some try to put out there like the trailer for it, of how Eric talked about it for the reverse. And pretty much the comic subreddit barely banned anything positive about it, saying that it's part of a hate group, even though it is him by himself with his own team. And I'm like, I'd rather have comics apolitical. And even comic book pros, even the mainstream, even the left-wing media, they're silent on it because they're scared about his comic. It is beating most comics. It is the #1 revenue comic so far. This is for the first issue. This is awesome. I want to see when issue 2 comes out. I will buy that. I will buy his comic. If I look now, let me see. I can donate to it. It does not include any perks or nothing. Then for the first run, well, there are 2 issue 1s. I need like 3 of them. So, if you want to get issue 1 with cover A, 35. Each one is 35. I know which one I would get. I would buy this comic every time possible. If you want it signed, $50. Good pricing. If you want the posters, 30. Makes sense. If you want trading cards, $100. That is pretty good. One of them are sold out. Is that pretty good ones? I can't show on my screen, but I wish I could. Everyone is signed bundled, $90. I would get that one myself. And there's another one. Then, if you want to get the comic and the poster, $60. I would do that. I would actually do that. See what I mean? he cares about the community himself. And yet again, the comic pros, they're terrified of his comic doing way more better. And this one comic pro, he said it on, I think, Instagram, I think it was. He literally attacked him. He was trying to say Eric hung out with Kyle Rittenhouse, and congrats that he won and shit. And pretty much this guy tried to say oh, my crew's black. I'm like, so because you want to go based on race, that means nothing at all. Let's be honest here, y'all. And the people who are tagging him, the people are supposed to be supporters of blacks. Let's be honest here. They don't care. And I love how out of fucking nowhere, people on Twitter, these people are supposed to support black-owned businesses, kind of like Eric's and a lot of these black-owned ones, right? But they're coming out of the woodwork, calling him racial slurs. I'm like, is that funny, isn't it, of how these people say, oh, we care about black folks and let's support the industry. But he goes against their narrative, which is support BLM, fuck the scam. If they believe on the left side of politics, not the right, not the middle, that's BS, because these people are bullshitting us. In everything that they believe, but when you go against the narrative as a black person, they'll call you everything in the book. They want you gone. They want everything with you out of their way. And it's funny, the Fox News, right? The right-wing media, they're talking about it. I love that, actually. Talk about the comic book. Spread it out there. And also, spread it out there because I want these people to understand it is bullcrap of how these people think, oh, these people don't care. Yet again, that's bull. I care about this stuff. And yet again, if people are like, well, he's black. Yes, he's black. But he made a comment that you don't like. It is anti-woke. That's what we need. We need the anti-woke comics. We don't need woke comics. And when it fails, you want to scream racism, bigotry, sexism, transphobia, homophobia, everything in the goddamn book. And that we don't need right now. We don't need people screaming on the left, oh, my comic does sell well, and I would call everyone else a sexist, a bigot, everything. And that's why you're fighting. That's why their comics are failing, and that why Eric's is very successful. And I think by the end of the week, it's only Tuesday as I'm recording this. By the end of the week, or this weekend, it could be at $3 million. I would love that, actually. Let it go $3 million. I would go for it. Come on. Because comics like this are better. You can go to any character and you're fine with it. You don't have to go with sex, gender, or anything. Yet again, he is going with it. He can relate to any character no matter what, no matter race, gender, identity, whatever they are. That's good. We need that. But I hope you kind of enjoyed this, me kind of expressing of how I feel about this. I am enjoying it. Good job, Eric July. Keep doing your best. I'm not going to make my own comic book because I don't know how to make a good story. I'm going to be honest with you. But congrats, man. I hope you are doing good with this. And thank you for doing this for the community. I am grateful for this. But I hope you enjoyed this, okay? But I hope you can enjoy this kind of video. I hope you like and subscribe, whatever you do. Okay?